Welcome to the live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, a trading coach. We will be doing a live trading session and live analysis. So Friday, very important day. As I mentioned before, Monday and Friday is where the best day for trading, though previous session was not a very good one. Let's make this one as a good one and expecting for the market to give us some good entry. We see that the market is trending at the moment, gold, and there's a PPI coming. So with that being said, I will be analyzing now this trending market on gold, and I think that the price is bouncing to the upside along with GBP, JPY. So we'll begin with GJ and then we'll jump back to the gold. Both of the instruments currently trending aggressively, and we could see that GBP, JPY and gold, both of them giving us potential entry opportunity, expecting it to give. So first of all, we'll be looking at the bigger picture and then we'll look at also the smaller picture. So starting with, first of all, monthly chart on GBP, JPY. What do we see on the monthly? That this market, there is a previous monthly bullish candle. If you look at the overall picture in the market, here is the monthly impulse on GJ, and with that impulse the price has formed a consolidation pattern here, and from that consolidation pattern there is a drop in that direction. We saw that from the monthly the price has dropped to this support level, and from that support we can see that the market has bounced to the upside from the monthly perspective. Now with that monthly price action previous month, this month so far it's showing significantly bullish. In the first 2 weeks we have seen that there was bullish move and the market is trending on and off. Now at the moment, let's look at the weekly chart to see from the weekly. Guys and girls, before I progress further, let me know where you are here. Give a thumbs up and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I believe that everyone present on the live, and if everyone is here, I will progress further. I believe that is still Sankuma. Thank you very much. Fini, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you are. So before I progress further, I want to wait to see everyone has joined. Let me know, guys, on the live chat if I can move on. You guys are here, say yes on the live chat. Pele, thank you very much, Pele, for joining the live session. So we'll be resuming the analysis. Yes, coach, thank you very much. T-Roy, thumbs up. Welcome and well done. Sachin, yes, thank you. Okay, so I see that many of you have joined this live session. Starting with GBP, JPY. If we look at this market, what do we see on GJ? From the daily, we looked at the monthly and we have seen that GJ early today have tested the daily support, which is a very significant level, and after testing the daily support we have seen that initial bounce. Now looking at again the monthly, as we already have looked at the monthly, which is a bullish market. If we look at the weekly chart, now weekly price action on GBP, JPY showing a bit more clearer picture. So what is that? Looking at here, you can see that this is the impulse on GJ. 2 weeks of correction. Now in these 2 weeks of correction, which is doji and a long week candle, right? So which is called that, you can see that, which is series of higher low and bullish engulfer, followed by, we can see that from the weekly there is a long week candle at the top and bottom, and expecting GBP/JPY for the price to come down to retest and then to bounce back to the upside on GJ. Now what we can expect in this instrument for the price to retest and then to revert back to the upside, because it's a bull market, right guys and girls? And yes, thank you very much. Prince Nilad, welcome. So from the monthly and weekly, we see that GBP/JPY is showing potentially bullish price action. Looking at the daily chart, now looking at daily, we can see that this is a strongly bull market. All right, so the main reason why we are going to the multi-time frame from higher to the lower is to identify the major direction of the trend. Why? Because we need to look at the flow. Now flow is absolutely important. If you understand flow, then probably it's not very hard to achieve anything. Have you ever thought that the athletes who are playing a very delicate sports, you'll see that they don't do anything consciously. The body does it by itself because they're in the flow, state of flow. When you can attain state of flow in anything. So when you attain the state of flow, you can do things without effort, which is, there is a term called effortless manifestation. There is a word that probably you have heard of. So what that effortless manifestation mean is that you don't do anything, it is done by itself. That is called the state of flow. Probably you have seen the movie called The Limitless. Many of you have heard of, probably. So you will understand what flow mean in that movie. So in fact, if you want to achieve anything that is highly valuable, either being a trader or being an entrepreneur or anything you want to be, you must be in the state of flow. And to go to the state of flow, you may not go in the first time, and that is where people fail. The first stage of going to the flow is called the state of struggle. So you need to deliberately put your attention, and then you'll get back, and then attention. And once you go to the state of flow, you'll see that how it looks. For those who have a long running experience, for those who are runner, the marathon runner, or I had that experience of running the marathon. So in that, when you run marathon, you see that first 3 to 4 kilometer is a struggle. Okay, in the beginning, see, when you have enough energy, but after 3 to 4 kilometer you can run, even you feel like you're standing on the road. It is a true experience. If you are a long distance runner, you will understand it very well. So after going to 10-15 kilometer on that run, you feel like you're just standing on the road, just standing, but you are running. That is the state of flow. So that is where you can focus in a hyper way to attain the highest potential possible. So that is where in the market you need to understand the flow, the order flow. All right, so which way the order is going, you can understand it from the market structure. So market structure, liquidity, and price action, these are the three most important secret that you need to look at when you are looking for trading opportunities. So looking at the GBP/JPY, what we see here in this movement, you can see that it is a bull market, and from the daily we have seen that there was a big deal of movement to the upside. As the news coming, that will make GJ also volatile. Now looking at the intraday time frame from the 4 hour, this is the daily support. If the price in case dropping down in this level on the lower time frame, in that zone, definitely a very good place to look at for potential buy, which is possible, though it is less likely. But if the price dropped here, then we will be looking for entry on Gbpusd, especially below this level is where the high liquidity is a support level, where is the high liquidity zone on GJ. Now looking at the, if you jump back to the lower time frame from the 1 hour, you can see this is where a long bearish candle prices cross the 20 EMA from the 1 hour, which is the daily low today. If you look at the daily low, yeah, this is the daily low, and expecting for the price to come down and to break that low, and then grab that liquidity and then to bounce to the upside on GJ. Now looking at the 15-minute chart on Gbpusd, let's see, here is the lower time frame that you will be looking in for entry. Now for me, I will be waiting for the price to drop back below the daily low, which we could see eventually. And if the price drop below this daily low, where we can look for potential entry, unless we see a complete breakdown. If it happens, if the market really breaks down, which is also possible because it's weekend, we even could see a weekly doji. Okay, so the market might be closing here if it breaks down. So that's why we need to wait for the price action confirmation for potential entry on Gbpusd. So we'll keep eye on all the instrument to see how the market is doing. I will be waiting for the best entry possible in the market. Once we find this, we will be entering the trade. Couple of things may happen. If it has a very strong breakdown, we might see that GJ is even breaking that low and then going back up. So depending on how the price is reacting to those levels, based on that we will be looking for entry. All right, so let's see how the market does. Based on that we will be entering the fancy hill. Is there any dump in bull market? Which dump in bull market? What do you mean by dump in bull market? Which instrument you are looking at? Let me know. Good afternoon, code GBP dollar CAD, please. Okay, yeah, we will be looking at that. Thank you. And absolutely, I appreciate all of your support, guys and girls, to the channel, for all the likes and all the subscription that you guys has given. Give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up, guys. I see that the likes is not moving to the upside. So can you give a thumbs up? Make it to, you see that almost 10 times less than the view. Could you give a thumbs up? Give a thumbs up. Thank you. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that we are posting every single day. Now looking at here on gold, what do we see? Let's see gold now. Are you guys ready for gold? Let me know that. US30, yes, scream hello, thank you very much. Hello, welcome, welcome. And let's see now what's happening with the gold, and we will be looking at also the multi-time frame approach on gold, looking at the daily chart. Okay, so you see that from the daily, this is the daily price action on gold, which we have seen that from that zone on gold, this is a big move to the downside, a huge drop from the daily. If we take our Fibonacci from high to the low, what do we see? That the market just crossing the 38.2% Fibonacci level, which is the minimum Fibonacci. And as the market had a bounce from this level, we could see that the market is going to the golden ratio, which is possible where there is a daily 20 EMA. And I think, you know, probably you have seen my analysis on TradingView, guys. If you are not following up, you can follow up me there. I do share a lot of analysis there also, along with the YouTube channel. So make sure you press that bell button so that you don't miss out the analysis that I'm posting every day. So if we look at here on let me see, in that zone from the lower time frame, if we look at the intraday, this is the bullish. You see there is a doji, bullish doji, bullish doji, back to back two. And the way the market structure has been established here on gold, which is very highly likely that it will try to go ahead and retest any of this long-term resistance level. Okay, so why did I draw this level? If you look at the 4 hour in the past, this is the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. So major level of resistance, as the market is showing local bullish move, we can expect for gold to go ahead and retest and then to drop down from this level, which is a major level of resistance, expecting for the price to go ahead. So in this lower time frame, I jumped onto the 15 minutes to see how the market is doing. You can see that there is a, in this 15 minutes time frame, there is an inverted head and shoulder breakout, inverted head and shoulder breakout. So this is also a very important clue to look at when you are trading the market. What is that? What clue here that you can find in this market that gold is likely to break out? Let me see if you, how far you are thinking on that. Can you let me know? Yes, thank you very much. A scream. Okay, so I would like to know, guys and girls, let me know that what clue that you find in this gold market on the 15-minute chart that gold might break that resistance level. Because when you look at the bigger picture, when you look at the real reason why the market is breaking out, it becomes much easier for you to identify the clue to find out the actual direction in the market. So what do you see in that level? What do you see in that level? So when the market is approaching, what are the things that will help you to understand that this market will be moving to the upside? Okay guys, hope that you are enjoying. Let me know guys and girls on the live chat if you're enjoying, and let me know what do you think, that what are the clues that you can look at for this market to see that the market might be breaking to the upside. Because the past will tell you the future, right? This is how everything works. If you look at the mind and brain also work in the same way. So the past will tell you about the future, because most of the thing we repeat over time. Guys, hope that you guys can hear me. Let me see if the mic is working well. The sound is going well. Let me know, guys and girls, can you hear me? And if I look at, yeah, thank you. Right, so feel the imbalance. T-bar, feel the imbalance. Deepa, good afternoon, coach. Thank you. Umi. Can the news today dump gold? Can the news today dump gold? It might even appreciate the gold to the upside a bit more. There is a probability for, there is a probability for a downside, but at the moment we see there is a cup and handle pattern, and the market was, you see there is a huge liquidity grab, yesterday in that zone, and from that level the market has been able to bounce to the upside. At this point, what we see that in that area, this is the resistance level. And if you look at in what I think that news might be doing something like that, okay, so that might leave that price to the downside. So if you look at the market on gold, what we see that in that zone there is this is the NFP drop, and in case the price is making its way to the upside even to this level, which is less likely, but if that's the case, then we might see big drop from that level again. And this is what I'm expecting gold to. First of all, if this is a locally bullish market, so there are a couple of scenarios. We could see that gold might be going up and forming that long wick and then dropping down back to the support level. Or if we see that news has given another liquidity gap from the support, we might see that bullish entry opportunity. Based on how the market is doing, we'll be looking to enter, right? So let's keep up. And for gold at the moment, we need to look at the news to see where is the potential entry. But from the daily, if we look at, you can see there is a daily bullish candle and the market is now trying to break to the upside, and where we can see that the market is trying to break this daily high, and it might even take that price to this liquidity zone on the daily chart where there is a daily 20 EMA. Okay, so let's find out where is our potential entry. There is a doji, you can see, and that doji might give a little bit of rejection from here. So it's still bullish. Gold, it's a big bull move. Okay, so with that bullish move, we'll be looking for that potential entry. So let's look at that point that we discussed. How do you know that this market, this is a gold, and how do you know that there is a liquidity, this market is going to potentially breaking the resistance, but you don't know it, right? You can't know that the market will break the resistance. Okay, it's very important. You can't know it. But if you apply the principle of probability, then you have a probabilistic understanding of which way the market will be heading. Okay, so understanding probability is absolutely necessary if you want to be a profitable, successful trader. How do you understand the probability? See, I saw that many traders they just focus on specifically risk reward. But when you apply a trading strategy, when you are using a trading strategy to trade, then you need to understand how the probability works. So if you back, how do you optimize even a strategy? So to optimize a strategy, you cannot only rely on the risk reward. But the reason we only rely, many traders only think about the risk reward is because it feels good, right? That okay, I risk $10 and I will be winning $50, or I risk $100 but I will be winning $500, right? That's the risk reward, right? That feel good, right? I risk $100 but I win $500. But what about 100 trades? Okay, so this is where the missing piece of the puzzle. And you need to combine, to optimize a strategy, risk reward with the probability. Let me tell you what it is. guys, this is the real trading that you'll understand. Otherwise it's gonna be very hard for you to remain in the game of trading. Let's say you took trade, okay, like this 5-to-1 risk to reward, right? Now if you take trade 5-to-1 risk to reward, and let's imagine that out of 10, okay, you take 1% risk or 0.25% risk, but out of 10 you have one winner, then you had 9 losers. Let's assume that you took 1% risk. Now so you got 9% minus and you got 5% plus with one trade winner, 5% plus. Now imagine that you have traded, you have a strategy that is back tested with 2-to-1 risk to reward, right? Let's say 2-to-1. Now in the 2-to-1, let's assume that you have won 6 trade, lost 4 trade. So you lost 4%, but you gain 6%. So your net gain is plus 2%. Now, even if you applied 5-to-1 risk to reward on that strategy, one winning trade, big win, yeah, 5-to-1 has given you 5 times profit, but the other 9 trade will take all that away, right? So that is why you need to combine the probability with the risk reward. But at the same time, that's why it only risk reward will not define your overall profitability if you do not combine it with the probability. And that helps, always look for the back testing trading strategy to understand how it works. And all my strategy that I have taken thousands of trades using my strategy, with thousands of trades. There was a time I spent a lot of time in front of the chart to take demo trade. So what is demo trade? If you are using TradingView, even a free version, in the free version you can replay the chart on the daily. So what I would recommend always, when you are free, in a free time, let's say if you really want to learn the trading, guys, because this is the real thing I can tell you from experience and also from the real system. So what you can do, you just go back to the chart, okay, as back as you can, and then take the replay tool, and then apply the strategy. Replay the chart like a real market, like that. Okay, and then let's say your strategy is to sell with, could be a very simple, let's say pin bar on 20 EMA. So that's how you can put your stop loss where you want to go, and then replay the chart, right? And then you see how the strategy is performing over time. So we see it's a winner, almost winning trade, isn't it? See, okay, so it's a winning trade. So you win 3-to-1 risk reward, right? Congratulations. That's how you can backtest, because it's a bit strongly falling market. What is dropping is likely to drop. That's the law of trading. So that is why it is important that you always backtest a strategy where you can use it for trading with confidence, right? So when you backtest a strategy, you gain confidence, all right? And that's why all my strategy that I use backtested, and you can find backtesting video on your dashboard. If you are our member, lifetime member in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find on your dashboard all the backtesting videos and the lessons how to do that. It's important also that you need to know how to do the backtesting on your trading. So this is what the first thing. Let's look at now. I'll go back to GJ again to see what it is doing here. Okay, we see some kind of rejection. on Gbpsd. So we could see that bounce on that again. So if you remember in our previous session, there was a retest here and then bounced from that level. So the market basically here on our previous session on gold we had, but we placed the pending order here, but we closed it later, but the price exactly came to that point and has a big bounce from this level. Anyone here has used the pending order in our previous session, guys and girls? Thank you. Around how likely is gold to floor when news comes out? So what do you mean by floor, Francisco? Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. So what do you mean by floor? You mean the drop? Let me see here on gold again. So we will be looking at Gbpsd and also the gold. Now GJ, this is the daily support that I'm expecting for the price to come and to refill, because already the price has broken the daily high here. It has a rejection, and I think it will try to come back down again to the daily support. This is where I will look for potential entry. So here is the previous liquidity zone. How the market will behave is very important with the news. I'm expecting for the price to give us that entry opportunity on GJ. And in the meantime, guys and girls, if you are enjoying the live session, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that we are posting every single day. Okay, so here GJ from this support is having a rejection to the upside. Let's keep eye on both of them, gold and Gbpsd. Let's see the news calendar again. What is coming up and what is coming in the next week. Looking at the calendar on GJ, what do we see in that zone? So we have seen early today GBP retail sales, and coming up PPI, and also there is another one coming up on 2 a.m. just preliminary OM consumer sentiment, also a very important high impact news. So let's see how the market might be reacting to other instrument as well. I will be looking at Gbpusd. Are you looking at any particular pair, guys? Looking at Gbpusd, if we look at, see what it is doing with the Gbpusd. Looking at the daily chart on Gbpusd, we have seen that there is a daily bullish candle from this support level. See also the higher time frame weekly. So when looking at the weekly chart on Gbpusd, here is this weekly candle. What we have seen that the price has broken that weekly high, and with that break of that weekly high, okay, we have seen the break of the weekly high, and then after break of this weekly high, the price from this zone, we can see that there is a rejection to the downside, tested the both sides of this previous weekly doji. Okay, so the reason I'm looking at is, and when you see this doji, if you have seen my weekly forex forecast also, we discussed on that. If you look at this weekly resistance above this doji is the liquidity zone. So what is liquidity? Liquidity is the fuel of the market. You see the market moves from liquidity to liquidity. Gbp AUD, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Gbp AUD. So if you look at in that zone, okay, so what do you see from that level? This is the price has broken that high, and with that break of this resistance there is a drop in that level, expecting for the price to come down to create new lower low. And if we look at, so from the 1 hour chart, after forming this long wick candle, we have seen that the price slowly on GBPUSD, there's a triple top formation. So looking at the lower time frame, where we can see that there is a huge long wick candle, expecting for the price to break that high and then to give us that potential entry opportunity. So this is a resistance level. There is a triple top formation. Now it is absolutely important to see how the price is reacting to that level. We saw that there was a long wick candle, big drop, price has reached that level twice, getting very strong rejection, which is a very important supply area. So from that supply area, expecting GBPUSD to break in that direction. So let's see how far it is going. Once we see the market has given that entry, we can look for that entry opportunity. So GBP AUD also moving in a zone. We had a trade. I think that GBP AUD might be bouncing, expecting, as this market is overextended to the downside on GBP AUD. We'll be discussing on that. Before we go to that, let's see the gold and Gbpsd, how they are doing. Sure, thank you very much. Just an update. Disclaimer. Disclaimer is scrolling reverse. How can it be? I don't see that it's scrolling reverse. Really, guys? Can you let me know? Is the disclaimer scrolling reverse? Do you see anything unusual on the screen? I see it looks to me. So I see on the screen it's going in the right direction. So where do you see that disclaimer is scrolling reverse? Okay, so here is, now we can see in that zone on gold after the daily move. Okay, let me draw the support level on the daily that has broken, and if you look at what do we see, let's look at where gold might be going to retest. Now this is the support and this is a resistance, and you'll see that the price more often do this. We might see that gold with the pullback even going a bit to the upside to retest before coming down. So based on that, that's why we might see, the way I see price action here, a high probability for gold to go ahead and break that resistance level and then to bounce to the upside. So we have a couple of minutes for the news to come, and also I would like to know your view on the news. What do you think about the PPI? Let me create a poll, start a poll. We'll be looking at the DXY. So I posted a poll. Let's see. What's your view on PPI? God, honestly think it will buy. Gold is definitely buying. You think that gold is definitely buying? I'm not definite. Look, having a confidence is very good, but never have confidence in your direction. Okay, it's very important. This is where, you know, there's a difference between smart trader, the trader, you know, who is not being able to make money in the market. You know that in trading 90% loses money. So the stronger that your bias about the direction, the higher the chances that you're gonna probably take a big risk, because you know this is how our brain is wired, and you need to understand, because this is our reptilian brain that normally governs everything, right? So it's important, guys and girls, that always keep in mind that, you know, how the brain works and how the decision come. Being conscious is the key of being a good trader, because every action comes from the brain, right? The brain sends a signal to the nervous system, and the hands move, and then we do the decision. So where does this come from? If you go to the core level, is imagine that you want to be successful as a trader, right? You want to make money in trading today. Now there are two major emotions that governs our decisions. Two major emotions in trading. Number one is fear, number two is greed. Okay, these are the two major emotions that governs our emotion in trading. So now how does it work? Let's say if I think that, okay, I definitely say that gold will be going up, okay, very definite. If I say like that, I'm very confident, then that straight goes to the signal in the midbrain, okay, and then there is a element of greed comes in the mind, and that changes everything. Then we start to think, okay, if I'm definite that gold will go up, then why shouldn't I buy the Lamborghini tonight? I have $100, 100K, like I have a $2,000 in my account. If I give a full lot buy, if the gold goes up that much, it will give me $40,000. Then why should I work for a year? I just will go it overnight. And that is the main reason. But when you are not biased with very strongly, but stay in the probability, okay, stay in the probability, There is a famous saying is that all truth is the half truth, okay? All false also is the half false. So everything is probability, okay? So you need to understand from the perspective of the probability, and that is where probability means that it will go up, but it may go down also. Then your brain is not giving you a signal to buy with everything that you have, because there is a probability for go up. Every trader trade when they have a very strong belief that it will go up, okay? The stronger the belief, the market moves by the belief. The more people will believe in something, the market will do the same, because it's only the belief that creates everything. So that is why it is always important to do the risk management based on anything can happen, okay? Hope that makes sense and you understood it. Let's see how everything is working, okay? Now let's find out on gold in the lower time frame how it might be doing. Now let me see here. If once it will grab that liquidity, we might see that bounce to the upside again. But as I mentioned, there is always two sides to everything. So let's see how it goes. Let me know, guys and girls. Once you understand, get to the point. Just an update. Your disclaimer is scrolling. Okay, thank you very much. Binance official exchange. Okay, thank you. Francis, retracement there. Retracement. Good. I'll do drop risk management. I'll do proper risk management, even though I'm sure it will buy. I won't go all in. This is the market. I can scare you for real. God, everything you say. Oh, trader, well done. That's what I wanted to hear, and that's what you have to be confident, okay? Because if you are not confident, then you cannot predict the market, but at the same time, back up your mind, always keep the plan B, okay? So always go with the plan A, but keep a plan B in the mind by doing the risk management, and that's the key, okay? So that you staying always in the game of trading, and this is the freedom, right? If you are staying in the game of trading for long enough, it's gonna bring freedom, guys. Trust me, it's freedom. Because if you look at average trading career for those who are trader, they quit very early, 3 months, 6 months, then quit. At least give yourself 2 to 3 years time and see how you look at the market, right? Trade on demo. Don't trade, just look at the chart. Don't quit, okay? So quitter never win, winner never quit. As long as you don't quit, you are a profitable trader, no doubt about it. Not only in trading, anything, if you don't quit, you are successful. There is no failure. Either you get a lesson, feedback, or you succeed. There is no failure, okay? So there is no failure in trading. Either you learn, you get a feedback, or you succeed. That's only the thing that you have. So make sure you are not. But if you go to the, let's say you are in a labyrinth, just going nowhere, just in going to nowhere, swinging in the roundabout, don't blow out, okay? That's where the end point. If you remain, lose trade, no problem. It's not about the losing, it's about the risk management, okay? It's not about losing. I'm telling again, guys, people lose money not because they lose a trade. People lose money because they don't do the risk management. If you know the risk management and if you have a strategy, I can guarantee that you can make money over time, okay? just you need to know that how to be resilient to the emotion that coming along the trading, and how you can do some homework to make yourself mentally strong enough to stand with the emotion coming with the trading. So let's see now on GJ again, expecting for the price to give us potential entry from the 1 hour. We see a little bit of downside movement. See here from the 4 hour, this is the support level. A bit of silence isn't needed. Silence is the language of the universe. Sometimes silence will help you to recharge, and it helps you to focus also more often. Okay, so wait for pullback before entry buy. Okay, Francis, yeah, absolutely. Figures still GBP AUD. Yes, still we are on GBP AUD. I'm expecting to have a bounce. Boomy, the news for gold coming 35 minutes. Yeah, so news coming on all the USD pairs coming in 35 minutes. Okay, now let me look at some other pairs. WTI, I'll just quickly go through most of the pairs to see how the market is evolving in that area. Natural gas is in a very sharp downtrend. Let me see dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen, it is an important pair as well. It's trending nicely, especially when the market trends. Really love trading with the trend. If you look at dollar yen, you can see that. If you look at this, especially our TF strategy indicator, nice looking 3 trades, all of them worked out very well. According to the TF strategy, you can see that this is where it comes to play when it comes down to trading with the trend, because the trend trading is the most profitable trading system one can ever find. So if you look at that, especially when you are trading with the trend, it gives you the the trade in the direction of the bigger flow. And that is why it is important that you trade with the trend. And to understand, to trade with the trend, you need the trend following strategy, and you need to understand the market structure, because the only way you can trade with the trend when you know which way the market is heading, either in an uptrend or in a downtrend. How do you identify the market structure? Very simple. Look for the price to create a series of higher high and higher low, and then wait for the price to break down from that structure before entering. That's the simplest way you can do that. So it's important that you always trade with the trend. Now looking at dollar yen, we can see that this is where the price has broken down again. It is gaining another momentum. And looking at the daily chart on dollar yen, for me it is in a bull move, expecting dollar yen from the weekly to remain bullish. It's forming, every day there's a bull candle. And if you look at the daily and lower time frame, where we can see that the market just from this support level has had a bounce, expecting for the price to go ahead and retest to this level. So trading with the trend is absolutely important. Dollar yen, if you look at here, you can see that there is a inverted head and shoulder breakout, expecting for the price to retest and then to go back to the upside on dollar yen. So this is a very important level on dollar yen. If it drops down for a deeper pullback, we can look for that entry opportunity. Miraj, what will be your psychology if you lose for a couple of weeks? Okay, very good question. Gold will go down to 1996 then I think. No, I don't think so. Gold closed above yesterday, so mainly we still bullish. Thank you. There is a liquidity to take 2031. It can correct 2005 and from there, but I'm not taking any trade yet. Okay, very good approach. Let's go one by one. What will be your psychology if you lose for a couple of weeks? Okay, what's happening with gold here? Okay, so there is a news coming up. We could see very good move on news, and waiting for the price to give us a potential entry after the news, guys and girls. Hope that you guys are ready for a big move. Now, what will be your psychology if you lose a couple of weeks? Now you can answer this from many different angles, right? Now let's answer it from another question. What will be your psychology if you started to learn back to back couple of weeks? Okay, so you have just admitted to an university or a college, right? Now you want to be a doctor because your parents want you to be a doctor. Now you ask your teacher a question, what will be your psychology if you just, unsuccessful in your surgery to the frog back to back 4 weeks or couple of weeks? And what the teacher will tell you, it's okay, it's just frog. Do the experiment. That's how you will be learning. Now, if you ask Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb, what will be your psychology if you failed 1000 experiment? Then Thomas Edison would have said that I wouldn't do it anymore. It's the first time I did the light bulb, but I don't want to do it anymore. He said that it's not that I made 1000 failed experiment. It's that the light bulb is there and I had to climb 1000 steps to get there. Right? Now, anything you want, you will not get. You can be sure about it. You only get who you are. This is the thing that you need to understand. So when you, let's say, how the real mechanism, the universe works, according to Nikola Tesla, if you want to know the secret of the universe, then think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. The one who invented the remote control AC electricity that we see today is the Nikola Tesla. He first invented that. Now, how does the universe create something? How we as a human achieve something in life? Let's talk about it. See, anything when we born as a young child, we don't know anything, right? We have no self-awareness. And then you want something, right? Anything you want, you put an image inside your mind that I want to become that. And when you become that, you want to become that, or you want something, you put in your mind and you work towards it, then you will face challenges. Why you face that challenges? Because through the challenges, you become who you are. So that's the challenge coming in trading also. Let's say you wanna run a marathon, right? Or maybe you want to become a movie star, anything that you want. Then the universe will give you some challenges, because without crossing those challenges, you cannot be who you are, because you want to be a trader. So without losing, you cannot be a trader. So that's where you become who you are. So when the challenges come, you need to change the filter in the brain, saying that, okay, that's a lesson. I progressed one more day. Let's say this is a challenge of losing for 3 years to be a trader. Now you want to be a trader or no? So if you want to be a trader, then keep losing for 3 years, but not by blowing out from your account. That's the thing that you need to understand. This is the real truth, that you cannot avoid that, you cannot escape that part, because on the other side there is a freedom. If you wanna overcome fear, you need to jump from the airplane. There is no other alternative way. So go to the airplane. Have you ever done the skydiving? Do the skydiving. Then you overcome the fear. So to overcome the fear, you need to be willing to do the skydiving. Okay, so that's how it works. So the main goal here is to remain consistent and disciplined in your approach, so that you can overcome that and become what you want to become. So that, because anything you want, you won't get, you will get for who you are. So when you want to be a trader, you will face that challenge so that you become what you want to become. Because the universe has no choice but what you ask to give you. And how you are asking? By putting an image inside your mind, and you will face that challenge so that you become that. Now it's your choice either to quit or to go ahead. Hope that makes sense. I believe that you guys, everyone, doing very well. And if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that we are posting every single day. This is what do you think? Dollar CAD. I think the latest bullish move on gold might be fake breakout. It's a pullback. So the latest bullish move on gold is a pullback. Okay, so I'll be discussing more on that. This is it's a pullback of this move. So there is a big drop. I wouldn't say it as a fake move, because I'll tell you which one we consider as a fake move and which one not. Gold is on the way to touch 2050 level. Yeah, because you are near on gold. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Yeah, absolutely. Now big bang on bully Zarin. Why you are saying that? I don't understand what you said. You repeated the same message again. I'm working on. Okay, very good. So let's see what is a fake move and what is a real move. Let's understand that. Okay, now if you look at that, you see, let me look at, so which one is a fake move? Let's see. This one is a fake move. This is a fake move. Why? Because if you look at this market, this is a support level where there is a drop, a break of support. And if you look at this market, how do you see 10 and 20 MA? I use the 10 and 20 MA as a trending direction. So if you look at 20 MA, 10 EMA, so the price, 10 and 20 MA nicely separated from each other, which is a very strongly bull market. And now in that bull market, you see this drop. Let me replay that part so you understand it. See, there is a big bullish move, pullback, another bullish move. Now this drop was not needed. You see, this one was a hunting. You see, the price has dropped and closed above. This is a fake move because it's against the trend. So when you see, but this move that you see to the upside, okay, now because the market grabbed liquidity, made a fake move to the downside, you could see that this market is going to move back to the upside, okay, to this level. So this is where what I see on gold is for the price to drop down to this liquidity zone with the news. Otherwise, I would place a pending order here on the 20 MA zone on the 1 hour chart. But because it's news time, it is always a good idea to wait. I think that with the news, the way it is heading now, we might see a retest or even a long wick candle, and it might then move back to the upside So news might bring that price to the 20 EMA, waiting for the news to be released, and let's see how the price is doing. I think with the news we might see that gold will try to break that low, retest, and then we could see that bounce back to the upside. Thank you very much for your appreciation, and I would really appreciate your support to the channel by giving a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification, guys and girls, so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. Okay, the way it is heading, see the 15 minutes, yeah, there's a potential downside on to the 20 EMA, and because it's just the next 15 minutes candle, so the way the price is heading, there is a liquidity candle here. Okay, so it's dropping down to the, and the way it is heading, as I mentioned, we might see that now the price is going to the this 20 EMA zone, which is from the, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, where we can see this is a significant support, 1 hour 20 EMA. So we have only 15 minutes more to go. Okay, how the price will break, if we this is the previous liquidity zone, this level at 2003 2004 is the previous liquidity zone. If the price managed to drop down below that level, okay, the way this is the 5-minute chart, waiting for the price to give us that entry with the news. The market structure is still bullish, and news just might give us some liquidity. I think that we still could see potential upside, but at the moment I don't want to make any serious comment, because we need to wait for the price to give us that entry, then we can look for that. Okay, the price, especially the news, will tell us exactly where the price is heading. So thank you for that. Thank you for your support. Coach, does CPI always have the big effect on the market? Yes, CPI, today's PPI, CPI, PPI, anything is a high impact news. So if you look at here, you can see that this is high impact news. So For those who don't know what is high impact news, also you can look for this website. It's a free website called Forex Factory. So in that website, if you look at, then go to the filter, then just uncheck those boxes that are not red, put the red one, and make sure you synchronize the timing. And then once you apply filter, you'll see this website will give you the time schedule for the high impact news that you can use for for your timing in a time zone. So in my time, for example, 9 12:30 a.m., which is showing the core PPI, all of them. And also in my zone coming up 12 a.m. also I'll be trading in that time coming up. So 3 important USD news. So in this important USD news, we could see that the market definitely will have a good move, expecting. Now this news, for me, what I think gold might come down. We could see that the news will hit that 1 hour 20 EMA, because you see after this crossover there is only, it still didn't touch that 20 EMA. So we might see a long week candle like that, and then reverting potential. I'm saying you, it's an opinion, so make sure you, based on that, you are not placing an order, because there is a news. I don't want to place an order at the moment. And then we might see that it's going back up even to that level. So, and also if you look at the daily chart, okay, so this is also the 1 hour 20 EMA is where there's a daily opening and closing. So that drop also is the intraday support, and that's gonna be an important level. I think that the price will break that low, or even it can break this low here. So let me draw all those levels, and if we see that the market has made good move, as soon as the news finish, the spread became normal, you might look for that entry opportunity. I believe that, guys and girls, you are enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every day. So let's see guys, how price is reacting in that level. And are you ready for that? 10 minutes to go for the news. So prepare for it. So preparing for any entry. If there is any entry coming, definitely we'll be looking at that. Are you guys ready? Make sure that you use the risk management tool if you trading with us, or If you're opening any trade, always use the risk manager tool. Okay, so 7 minutes to go for the news. And okay, so before the news, I will be back in just less than a minute. Just let's get ready for big news. Hope that you guys stay here. Let us know in the live chat which one you are looking at. So we see that a very good move slowly started. Alright guys, so let's see now. Okay, now looking at also Gbpjpy with the news. Okay, so Gbpjpy forming another bullish pattern again, and if we look at the 15 minutes, so a little bit in a sideway on GJ at the moment. We could see that GBP also getting very volatile. So 3 minutes to go for the news, and there is a potential spike here. So as soon as the spread will become normal, we might put a pending order if we see that the price is in that level. We'll be looking to see how we can do. But at the moment, if we look at the price is trying to So prepare for potential entry if there is any. Comes down to, so if the price come down to 1 hour 20 EMA, we might be able to find some entry. Okay, so after the price become normal, after the liquidity gap on the lower time frame, if we see that there's enough confirmation. Are you guys ready for it? Let me know, guys, giving a thumbs up. Let me know using the live chat if you're ready for big move, spike ahead. Ulson, what about the oil? Yeah, Ulson, absolutely be looking at that. Broccoli, thank you. So please analyze GJ. GJ maybe will be good to short from 189.5. AG will go fall. Okay, so gold to me is still maintaining a bullish market structure. Okay, so I think gold might grab liquidity, and very highly likely gold will drop from this, forming a long wick along the zone. Then we could see, so you might see that. Let's see how the price react to the news, and then I don't want to say now at the moment anything, because you guys might just press the button that coach said that gold will go up, let's buy, or coach said that gold will drop, let's sell. No, we wait, because I'm not trading means that I want to see that the price has given that option, then we'll be looking for. Okay, so let me delete that here. So 1 minute guys. First, can expect a spike to the downside most likely, and then we might see that spike to the upside. Might be very quick. Yep, that's what happened. As I mentioned, spike down. Okay, spike down happened. Now let's see if it is reverting back or it just changed the trend. So as I mentioned that we have found the first spike to the downside. Now let's see if it is a breakdown or it's a liquidity grab. Now that's the next task for us, the puzzle. Guys, I hope that you are enjoying. Give a thumbs up, see how the market is reacting. Based on that, you will be acting. Don't jump on a trade when there is a high impact news. I would recommend always to be patient to find the best trade possible in the market. So make sure that you are not, going for a big risk, or not trading without strategy. Rather, let's see if it is a breakdown, then we will be looking for that. So let's see if it is a breakdown or a fake move. Okay, so it might be a breakdown or might be just gathering liquidity for another bounce. And okay, how the price will react, the price action will tell us everything. Guys, if you enjoyed this spike, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Let's see how the market is reacting. Based on that, we will be acting. So at the moment, there is a double top drop, and let me find out where's the spread at the moment. So these are some of the liquidity zone. So the price below 2000 level. The price became normal. The spread became normal. So we look at the daily low, where's the daily low here? So it just broken the 2000 level. Now the question is it coming to break this low here? So it is important to look at how far it's gonna come. There is a daily, so the daily doji here. Okay, so let's see how the price is reacting to this support level here. You see there is a big manipulation here, and because the price failed to break this high, we might see that the price will break this low here, which is 1995.96. Let it drop, and you want to see that the market has broken that low. So this is a very important level of support. Okay, that's what we needed. It's now dropped below that level. Okay, big drop. So what the data has come out, being patient is the key. So data come out to be that. Okay, so very positive for DXY core PPI and PPI. So that's so we see that a bit more. Okay, so there is a bounce from that level. Okay, let me see. Just thinking to buy. Okay, there is a rejection coming. Still bearish, and what's happening with the GBPJPY? The same way we see that we look at the GBP USD. Okay, big drop on GBPUSD, and okay, so GBPUSD also you see that there is a huge breakdown, and along with gold has broken that low. Let's see that is it a breakdown and want to change the trend, or we want to see either it is liquidity grab and going back up is the main point to look at. If you look at the 1 hour chart, we see that there is a huge breakdown, and when there is such a long breakdown to this liquidity zone, I let me see how many pip here. 30 okay, I'll go long on gold with 30 pip stop loss from this level. And so if I look at the stop loss will be at, yeah, this is 1992.97. that will be the stop loss for me, and I'll target up to here, which is will be 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio. Guys, make sure it's a very volatile market. You are not risking more than 1%, right? So it's your responsibility is to take care of the risk. It's very important. So I'll be going long. Stop loss 1992.97 and target here. So I'm long on gold, and I will be giving you shout out as soon as I have opened. The market has started to move in my favor. Okay, so I'm long on gold and wanting to expecting it to revert back, as it has broken a very significant liquidity zone. And I will give a shout out what I will be doing with the trade, because it's very tight to stop loss, and I'm almost nearly 0.5%. If the market managed to bounce back up, we can take some profit and moving the stop loss if needed. But let's see what it is trying to do, expecting for the price to revert back to the upside to another level. Okay, so I'll be explaining later the strategy. Guys, if you are enjoying this live session, if you're learning, make sure you keep it in learning, not doubling up your position, because anytime it will have another spike and will take us out of the trade. So it's essential that you stay disciplined is the key to be profitable as a trader. So I am long on gold. I'm almost as soon as I have entered, I done some profit here, so expecting it to go back to the resistance for another pullback. We look at the 1 hour 20 EMA is here. Okay, so here look at the 5 minutes. Okay, so we have a bigger profit target on that. I'm almost nearly 1%. 0.5%, but I took 2%, so it's showing 1%. Okay, we're gonna hold it. Okay, we see a bit more profit running. Guys and girls, are you enjoying? Let me know. Some more also. I dropped some more. Yeah, thank you very much, Ray. It's beauty of all. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, absolutely welcome. And as I mentioned yesterday, that trading is like that. When it is going in your favor, you need to take it. It's not going in your favor, you need to let it go by doing the risk management. Okay, so that's the key. So let's see how far we can take it now. If the market bounced from this level, because it hit an important level, we can expect it to bounce. So far going in our favor. All right, so guys, let me know if you are running this trade with me. We are running profit on gold, and let me know if you are enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up. We are up on profit. I am almost the same risk as mine, and which is nearly more than 1%. Expecting it to give us a big. Now here is the key. So if expecting it to go back to the resistance. I'll be holding that trade. Let's see if we can take the full 3 times profit on that. We are long on gold, and now this is where we need to face the challenge, expecting it not to drop. If it bounced, then we might see even it is going above this red candle. If it fails to go, then we might see the trend down. But let's see where. Yeah, I'm almost nearly 2%. Let's keep pushing the price. It's going up, guys, and make sure that you guys are remaining disciplined. Big one, isn't it? Big one. Let's hold it. Let's hold it. Let's hold it. And if you are enjoying the live session, give a thumbs up, and also make sure you trade with a regulated broker, so that your profit in safe would draw profit when you make it. Pay the bills. That's what we are trying to do here, helping traders to learn trading, to grow as a trader. And you can see that the market now bouncing up. Now this is one of my favorite trading strategy that I use to trade. And if you want to learn the strategy, already we have quite a few members, but the membership might be off for some time, because for those who are already academy, I am trying to focus on them. But if you want to join today, to learn, we have still couple of spots available for mentorship, where you can see all my trade, including entry, stop loss, and take profit. I do share in the group. You can join our mentorship program. You can find a link in the description. You can visit the website and then click join now button below this video, the link for the mentorship. I would recommend you to join today to enrich your career as a trader. There is a link in the description where you can learn how I am trading, what is the strategy I am using, including the trading tools, automated system, indicators, everything you can access that I'm using to find the best trade possible in the market. And yeah, that's it. So let's see, I'm up on that on gold trade, which is I'm almost nearly double of my risk. So basically what I risk is double. I want to hold it for a bit more profit. Let's see, we might see, let me see what we should do here. Let's see, 15 minutes. Okay, we are running a good profit. Question is, should we run or should we take? Moved quite a lot. So now I'll be running. Okay, so I'll be running even if I'm losing that, because it might come to retest, but let's see. Okay, we lose that, but I want to run. I think that we might see the prices going back up to the resistance. If it goes up, then we will be taking that full. So want to run it. Let's see how far. And after this candle close, expecting it to come down and fill that long wick. Okay, guys, so we have seen another candle and expecting it to go back up to give us the full 3 times profit on that. That is now hitting to that level. Alright guys and girls, hope that you are now enjoying the profit on your account, and let's hold it. And in the meantime, if you are trading, if you are not trading with a regulated broker, make sure you always trade with a regulated broker. I have given a link in the live chat. Also, there is a link in the description for the regulated broker link. I have shared with you the link also in the live chat. You can join regulated broker. If you want to join a regulated broker, you can start trading with a smaller capital that I always recommend. So here is what do we see in that zone. Now we need to see that the market has been able to break that high. Okay, so it's been able to break that high to move back to the upside. Now what is the reason that I have opened that gold buy on gold is because of because of the liquidity. That if you guys have joined our last Sunday Zoom class, I'll post a recorded session on the channel. You will find what we discussed. This is where the liquidity grab, when you see that bigger move with with that kind of movement, will give you the high probability setup on the market. Sophia, I'm grateful for your coaching. Thank you, Sophia, for mentioning that. Yeah, absolutely, guys and girls. Also, I'm grateful for all of you supporting the channel, and also you guys are also focusing on learning and growing as a trader. It's going to hit the TP. Probably we don't need to close it. Might be hitting the TP, big one. One more push to the upside. Okay, so hitting the TP 3 times, right? One more push. or maybe we can take the profit. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I will be taking I have taken the full profit. You might see that bounce, but it's a big one. Let's take it. Let's take it, guys. Let me know if you're taking it. You just reached that 20 MA, so let me know that you guys have taken it. We might see, because it's already reached that, we could see a retest of this green candle. Have you taken, guys? Let me know. Yeah, thank you, Lavender. I entered the trade and I am out with profit. Thank you. No problems, Lavender. You are welcome. Aman, amazing analysis. Close to it, more than 2%. Yeah, I also close to it more than 2%. And everyone should be the same boat. Now I will be also discussing about the trade, so don't miss out. We will also find another trade if there is anything. We'll be looking at that. So first of all, let me see what other trade coming up. And let me see here. Okay, so it's almost, so it's gonna ultimately, we might see that ultimately it's gonna hit that level. We could see break, and if you look at the daily, it's almost nearly to the daily resistance, and I think that it's gonna hit that daily high again, or even breaking that daily high, and then we might see that the price is reverting back. So you see that where I have entered that gold trade, in what point exactly where I have entered the gold trade, the market has made a move. Now it doesn't mean that next time you're gonna like 10 lot or 20 lot. No, you see that previous trade didn't work out, so make sure that you always do the risk management. You see that the main goal, the way we make money as a trader, is doing the risk management and taking bigger profit when the trade goes in your favor. Okay, that's how trading is, not a big lot in one go. This is very important. So with that being said, now where did I enter the trade? Okay, this is the liquidity zone. You see that the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. If you look at the market, there is a two component in the market. Okay, so one is the scene component that you see in the market, where price action, candlestick pattern. The other one is the liquidity. All right, so which you cannot see, but once you experience enough, you can know where is the liquidity, and that is what the smart money trader trades. If you look at the big boys, hedge funds, institutional trader, that trade based on liquidity. And as I mentioned before, when I begin my trading journey, I didn't know it, and that is where I had my biggest loss in trading gold. You probably know that story. I lost $100,000 in trading gold in just one night, and I was devastated when I began my trading 10 years ago. I was doing a full-time job. I put all my fund in my trading account and just lost all of them, but I didn't quit, right? This is the main goal here, is not to quit, but not to lose also. Don't follow me. Don't lose all in one night. The reason I tell this story, so that you don't follow that path. So make sure you invest. The biggest mistake I did is I didn't invest on myself. Trust me. So I would recommend you to invest on yourself time. Okay, time is the number one. You can do it by yourself. Don't lose confidence. But if you think that you want to speed up, then also you can join our community. If you don't want to join, no problem. You can do it. Just commit yourself time. But if you want to speed up your learning, if you want to learn what I am trading, what strategy I am using, then also you are welcome. Couple of spots available. You can find a link in the description. The first link on the website, visit the website and then click join now button. I would recommend you to join the lifetime access if you want to be part of our trading community. I do share all my trade with entry, stop loss and take profit in the group. Now the one that we just have closed with massive profit also have shared all the trade. Also, if you're in our academy, you can access all the trading tools that I am using personally, including the automated system. I have automated all my strategy, and also you can use all the indicators that based on the strategy. So that's how you can grow as a trader. I believe that you guys have enjoyed the live session. Let me see if there is any other entry for us. Next move, let's see. For GJ, it didn't move much. It is a little bit choppy at the moment, but we see that good move on gold. Euro dollar also have showered us with profit in our AI. My AI closed with full profit, so I believe that you guys also have the same experience. And this is what the main goal in trading is, to is to find the best setup and then trade with the trend. Thank you. Awesome. And guys and girls, what we see on gold is basically, you can see now how did I map the trade. Let's discuss on the trade. It's important. You see that when we begin our trade analysis, what did we discuss is that the market might be dropping down and then going back up, and that's called the trading plan. Okay, that's called the trading plan. They said that trade the plan the trade, right? This is how I plan the trade, and then I trade that plan. You see, when we discuss, what did I say? This is what my plan. The price will drop to that liquidity zone, and then will be, you see that this is what, now the way gold has formed, we might see going back to that level or even breaking this high, the NFP high, and then next week coming back again. Let's see. But at the moment I'm full. I'm not hungry anymore at the moment. We'll be hungry again just later for another trade. I believe that, guys and girls, you enjoyed this live session. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed that, and make sure next time you always do the risk management. There was a big trade, hands down. Thank you very much. Very nice. Did not take, but that's fine. You all good. Sometime you need to let go some trade so that you are not risking big. It's very important. And yeah, this is how trading is. We see that move. Okay, the market is showing. So we might see now here, we could see something like that, a W formation going like that, and then going back to that like this, okay, and like that. We might see that, okay, like this, and then dropping down. Now that could be, but it could be the other way around. Okay, so guys and girls, don't risk too much and don't over trade also. It's important. And with that said, thank you for joining the live session. If you enjoyed, then give a thumbs up. Before I go, if you want to join the regulated broker, then there is a link in the description for the regulated broker, and also I have shared with you the link in the live chat. You can start trading with regulated broker with a smaller capital. And also if you want to join the prop firm that you can rely, I do trade a prop firm that I have a couple of accounts as well along with my own fund. You can find a link in the description for that. You can use that if you want to start your prop journey as well. Thank you. With that said, and I'll see you again trading live in the market very soon. Thank you.